Spiral, 2 Jews, 2 mics, 2 hours, starting now.
I caught you on the exhale.
How did you mean? How does that?
You could answer it, and the first thing I hear is.
Do you think that's the way? That's my personality or something? That's always lingering behind.
No, a lot of people will say something.
Oh, well, you know why I didn't say anything?
Because you're dead inside.
I'm waiting for an apology.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a long hour then.
Well, you did, well, okay. Well, that didn't work. Good morning, Josh. Welcome to the.
Come on, wake up! Come on, sit up.
I can't.
Sit up.
I am not.
Sit up. Focus your eyes.
I'm really having trouble. I didn't want to be here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to pretend to be drunk. I'm a drunk guy from the weekend. I've been partying too much at the Super Bowl parties.
I understand.
Okay, so all right. Let's put that away. How about this face? Whoa.
I'd like to see you slap yourself a couple times, just to.
Okay.
He did go neck, but still, the commitment was there.
Look, I'm an actor, so I know how a stage slap works.
That's right.
I'm not stupid. I don't punch myself in the face. I'm not doing that again.
You do all your forced perspective verbally.
Yes. Hey, how many times yesterday did you say to someone at the party, they said, well, I'm thinking about getting into biking, and you said, you do you. You do you. You do you.
Yeah. I actually say I'm getting into the biking area. The biking.
These
the
are
biking
all classics.
Space, the biking space is what you're going to
Biking. You know, after college, I really was interested in the space program, so I went into the space base. I decided, let me see if there's anything going for me in the space base. And like every bit I ever do, it's already over.
This is me trying to engage you by getting one of your tape loops in. Setting you up for a tape loop.
I don't mind that. How much partying can you do? Okay, first of all, I have developed a very annoying. This is something that even surprises me.
Wow.
The man who said normally, the man who can't get off a bit, the man who they say normally. Okay, so I've been
as an innovator in pushing the boundaries of irritating. What have you come up with?
An annoying, repeating thing that's something like boom, bang. There's a lot of bang, boom, bang.
Yeah.
Stop it, is what we're both saying to me. Boom. Bang. Andy, I'm so sorry. And I don't know what's causing it. It's a new, it's like I'm a Groucho Marx with just sound effects.
Yeah, I mean,
and not trying that hard.
Usually the insincere laugh would go there.
No.
Now it's dead.
The thing that's so transparently weird about it was I couldn't stop. I did finally able to stop.
Where were you? Were you at Phil Rosenthal's?
No, we were here watching the Super Bowl. Oh. We had a great menu. Susan made bolognese. Oh my God! You know, the kind of bolognese where there's carrot. You know, where Marcella Hassan is involved, and you know who she is?
No.
She wrote New York Times. Come on. You know, what's the point of dealing with sophisticated topics if you're not even going to be here for it? I'm going to be. That's another one. Oh, I did come up with some material over the weekend, Josh.
Yeah.
I thought this is true that I pay my taxes is not something that you can use anymore. You know, like if you're hey, I ordered my
if you're yelling at a cop, like?
No, more like if you're in a restaurant. Hey. I'm sorry, sir, your dinner has been delayed. It'll be here in 5 minutes. I pay my taxes.
Yeah, that would be an inappropriate use of it.
That's right. Not funny. Not a funny use. Not funny yet. Not from the
I think you have to
yet.
use the premise. I think you can't say it's done. I think you have to say I overuse it. You have
Yes.
to lean in the other way with it if you're going to put it into a restaurant.
I hope this isn't leading to one-on-one coaching just to get me the...
When has this
back-
not been one-on-one coaching?
Well, I know, but, you really dropped the ball in terms of you haven't been preparing me for even a normal television. Why don't you try to go on Jimmy Kimmel, Andy? Oh, stop being ridiculous. That's my reaction to things.
It's
general.
right. That's the problem.
What, I should be on Jimmy Kimmel?
No, the don't be ridiculous part is
Yeah,
right.
because that's right. Because I like Jimmy Kimmel, but what am I going to say to him now? I like somebody who was in the field of
I would open with
entertainment.
thanks for throwing me a bone.
Well, I assume. I don't like I think it's Animal Kingdom metaphors that I don't like.
Yeah.
It's because they're more desperate. Thanks for throwing me a bone.
Right.
Hey, what happened? Oh yeah, I got cast in the 30-year Raymond reunion. Well, what's that about? Yeah, scraps from Phil's table. Scraps, little throwaways from his goddamn table.
By the way, I don't think they even call it you weren't cast. You were included, really.
But in the show, it's even worse.
Yeah.
So how did you get the part? It was written for me. Okay, but how did you get it? They wrote it for me. I came to do it, and the first few times they didn't like it, but eventually.
I didn't even mean on the show. I meant for the reunion special. You weren't really cast for that.
That's true. I was paid.
What are you eating there on the microphone, friend?
I tried to sneak it in like it's nothing.
Right, like you weren't on camera.
I decided it's not a good idea. I thought there's got to be a time I can throw a grape in there while you're saying something, or I'm from one thought to the other. I'm just not ready. Not ready. I'm coming off of my boom, doo 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 doo. 3 days, like the Beatles tripping.
Yeah.
3 days, and now I have to come back and do the usual thing that you want me to do.
Sure.
Boom, bing.
Bang.
This is
how can you
bad it is.
transition from gummies to nothing?
Well, the more I go along with this smoking on the weekends, not smoking, the more I realize is like, I don't think there's I don't think this is going to work out. No, it is going to work out for me. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves the 3 days.
You're going to make Susan build up such a Thursday dread thing, though, at some point.
Well, she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say, see you Monday." I forgot to. Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the fact that I have gotten into a normally loop with my wife. Is helping nobody. It didn't help the show when I couldn't let go of those
Normally,
things.
boom. Normally, boom.
Boom.
This is you at home all weekend. Normally, boom, boom, boom. Normally, boom.
Who am I performing for? That's the other thing I think that's sad. That's
what Susan keeps asking.
She is not as upset about this as I am because she doesn't have to go through. Well, what time is? I didn't even get to smoke a joint on Sunday. I was like, Susan, I didn't even smoke a joint on Sunday. She goes, yeah, but you managed to take other things, plenty of other things.
I didn't smoke a joint.
Anyway, there's a problem. It's definitely a problem. It's going to have to be dealt with at some point.
Yeah.
But not right now. Not right. I went to my first balance. I was having problems with my balance and vestibular set. My balance and vestibular region.
Old Jew Medical Corner.
Do you care about your vestibular needs?
Of course I do.
Okay.
That's part of a healthy diet.
Right. So I had to go finally to assess why it is that I can't walk. I can walk.
Sure.
I can't fall. I can't fall. I just can't stop falling down. Oh, I can get around. I just can't stop hitting my head against sharp objects. So
I can't stand up for I'm falling down.
Now that is good. I wrote that song for Elvis Costello when I was in the band, the Hermits, Buddy Holly and the Hermits. Oh, it's terrible when you're saying nonsense things. They're not funny. They're not interesting. They don't get anywhere. And even imagine this. I'm starting not to get excited by myself.
Wow.
That's over
the
then.
final frontier.
No, I think I'm always kind of disgusted with myself. Come on, I was onto something there. Where did I stop? What did I do? Something about, come on, you know.
Your vestibular balance.
Thank you, Josh. This is what I was hoping a partner would do. Really? Is that what you were hoping for in a comedy partner? Yes. Somebody who just remembers my last sentence. So I go to this place. I go in there. And I go,
I fall. I fall in the door.
No, I don't. But I go, what is this? There's been some kind of mistake. There. Excuse me. Do you not see that everybody in here is an elderly person? Where do I? Excuse me. Pardon me. But. Where do I go? And I realize I am exactly like these people. I'm probably the same age. I might be even older. And the issues are so mundanely ridiculous. None of us can walk with one foot in front of each other. None of us can turn around. That's a hard one. Uh-huh. None of us can look backwards. Some of us are.
And that's when the fire alarm went off.
I am assuming next time I get there that I will be tied around the waist with something so I don't fall. So it's easier for them to prevent me from collapsing. I am Andy Kindler. I'm a fall risk.
Time for your appointment, Mr. Attrick. Jerry, come on in.
Yes, Mr. Jerry Attrick. I'm here for my. Okay, what are your symptoms? I'm dizzy. Well, come back when you have something important. What? Well, how old are you again? I'm going to be 70 this year. All right, you're lucky you're able to get from the cab to the curb without some little jerk on your back. Name the song.
I don't know. I don't have it.
I'm not a kid. I'm 33, baby. I'm in the middle of the road. Boom, 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 boom. In the middle of the road. Boom, 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 boom. It's my private cul-de-sac. Boom, 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 boom. I can't. This is the type of thing that the annoying thing has. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. And not. I've thought, maybe it's charming for it to have a hilarious, maybe slightly out of touch comedian that you get to hear every day for free. But it's not that good. It's not as good as I thought. I just thought I could banter like a madman.
Who's the pretender now?
She's angry. You know what? This person in the Chrissy Hine, she's exactly the anger you want from which I like to call. I don't like to call it punk rock, but it's and I don't like to call it new wave, but it's music revolution. It has to have anger.
Sure.
There has to be anger. I had anger, but not when I sang musically. I sang, "Oh, the birds in the trees look." The birds in the trees and the flowers in Southern California. Oh, I'm a New York boy who moved out here.
Man. You were born with a grudge to bear. You carry it everywhere. Boom.
I'm trying to be jazzy. I'm trying to be. Hey, you know what your problem is? You're trying to be. Get out of here. You never was. I called Bill Maher a few of those words. I never use those words. Never was. Never. I just had to do it. I was running out of every other way to insult him.
This was running around your apartment railing?
Yeah, well, you heard what he said last week. Look, Democrats.
You never was. Boom.
He said, Democrats, shut the fuck. Can you imagine him saying this? He knows he's hated. But he goes, look, Democrats. First of all, you're not a Democrat, so just shut the fuck up. Look, Democrats, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody cares what an out-of-touch Hollywood comedian it has to say. That's you're talking about, fuck face. Yeah, thank you, Andy. You finally got me to see it. Whew. You know, I'm tired. Like, you know, it's like I now I know how Robin Williams feels. Now I know how he feels. Now.
Uh-huh. You've got a Bad Bunny over.
I loved Bad Bunny last night. First of all, I loved the game. Loved it.
Did you love the game?
Oh yeah, because our team won. I was saying our team, including you, but you may not have been rooting for them.
I was just rooting for it to end. I just thought it was like a fucking slog and a half, the whole thing.
All right, you know, look, we don't need. How
often do you go to someone's house for 6 hours? I mean, come on.
Oh, that's why we stayed home.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and Susan made bolognese.
Yeah.
And it was just so good, and I was so funny throughout the whole game. I would turn everything into like a little saying, and I would just like punctuate everything with zing zang, boogadoop.
Well, I was in a room full of comedy writers, so it was it was the bar was a little higher, my friend.
I don't know what happened to me, but we both feel that I will exit this. It can't last forever.
Yeah.
This kind of shtick.
Well,
it's not even shtick.
The fact that it happens on the weekends might be a clue.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. Look, I don't want anything. I'll do anything as long as I can continue to smoke on the weekends like a zombie, walk around the house and fall off a terrace. You know, sometimes when you have a problem and you try to come up with a solution, you're just showing you have a bigger problem than you realized. If between Friday night and Sunday night, I got caught at the beach last night at 3 a.m. What are you doing out here, sir? It's Sunday night, I says to them. It's Sunday night. I'm allowed to smoke. No, but it's not Sunday night anymore. It's not technically Monday until I wake the fuck up on Monday. This is the actual person in my head.
I understand.
It's not like a joke.
I wasn't laughing.
But you're not sad. It's not sad. It's not, well, no, it's not happy.
It's just is what it is. It's that category now.
What'd you say?
It is what it is. Boom!
Oh,
God. Oh. So no, I thought it was really big. The whole event was a slog. I thought I enjoyed the company and all. It was a fun hang.
Oh, where did you go? Anybody you can tell me? Was you at Madison's house?
No, I went with Madison but it was Al Higgins' house.
Oh, you've done before.
Yes, it's my typical Super Bowl thing. And our friend Jay Kogan.
That was fun. Did he say anything about our show?
I think he made one reference to me saying something, but
nothing like
it's not like I swing the conversation around to it at every opportunity.
I would if I was. Hey, Jay, are you still listening to the show? That would be me at the Super Bowl party.
His son Charlie was there as well, who is a talented musician and songwriter.
Wow, and now Charlie did stand up too, right? But
I don't think he did stand up. But I could be wrong. There could be a gap in my Kogan knowledge, but. Jay did stand up.
Is this something new? No, he's done.
He toe dipped at least recently.
He what?
He toe dipped recently at least.
Okay. For some reason, I thought he had gone out there, or maybe he had before. This is very good. I have more people with our all-star Andy Kindler and his all-star lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce. How many people here are fans of Thought Spiral? Okay, well then this should be a special treat for you. What if I was so desperate? I was like, I fucking told him about our podcast. I got crickets.
All right,
crickets from it.
Toby Huss was that?
Ooh, cool.
Harper Steele.
Wait, is that Andrew Steele?
No, it's Harper Steele.
It's the person who used to be Andrew Steele.
Correct.
Well, I want to see him. Her.
No,
I want to see her.
Well, get your shit together before you do
damn
it.
Okay? Excuse me, Harper. Harper, I'm sorry. I know that you've had this quite a while ago, but I don't know why I have to punctuate it with bing, bang, boom, boom, sex, chat, boom, bop, bing, bing. And I love her. How is she doing?
She seems well.
Okay.
Was it fun?
Are you watching? It sounds to me like you're always hiding information that others don't want Don't tell fucking Andy Kindler.
No, it's more like don't tell the lots and lots of people listening to everybody's, I'm already name dropping around the horn.
That's true. What about Dave Higgins beating up that sailor? Did anything ever happen with that? Did he have to go through anger management? That's not a good one. I could have come up with something better. Was Dave Higgins there? No. You know why he wasn't there?
Because he lives in Iowa.
When did he move back to? Or back? I mean, not back to Iowa. But
well,
I know that's
back to Iowa. Yeah.
All right. Well, you could be nice about it. And what's he doing back there? He's relaxing with his thoughts over there.
Yes, and his family.
Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. And what am I doing? I'm getting ready to go out there 9 to 5. I decided that I'm going to do my next special 9 to 5, even though there aren't many comedy places available. I'm just going to sit down all day. I'm writing it out like Seinfeld would claim he did. Did Seinfeld claim he wrote? No, I don't think he ever did. I just have, this is the last time I'm doing this joke. Who cares? Why don't you do it a couple more times? No, I'm letting go of my material. Okay, but the way you do it is you have jokes and you sub them out when you come up with something. No, I'm making a big announcement about it. Seinfeld,
I'd like to get paid for it one more time.
I'd like to get paid. Thanks for steering me towards an impression. Jerry Seinfeld. This is the last time I'm doing. Stop. Just do it or don't do it. Don't even tell us it's your last time. No, why are you telling? Because I think people need to know. It's the new Jerry. It's the new Jerry Seinfeld. He's out there, right? He's doing it.
I don't know
Jerry.
what he's doing.
He's not. He's over at Barry. He's over at Barry Weiss's house, drawing up anti-Palestinian plans. So if you technically, I smoked no pot yesterday. I'm like, something's wrong with me. But that's for a separate show.
Right.
I'll ask, maybe Doug Benson's ready to get.
I would say that the IV drip more than made up for it.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. And usually I don't get high from tablets. But I guess when you're stuffing them, when you're like popping them like gum.
Honey, blow some of these up my ass.
Oh no, Andy! Someone's at the door.
Boom!
Boom! Hello? Oh, what's wrong? Where's that stench coming from? It's coming from my mouth, asshole. What is that? It's pot. It's pot mouthwash. It's pot mouth. Do you ever think of combining Listerine with pot? No, it sounds terrible. That's what it's like. I think I have a new character. Like I'm almost like a drunk guy.
Yeah, it's really, really great.
It's good. It is good.
It's like having Foster Brooks after a stroke.
So these people, I guess I have to go get a younger group of PT people. I can't. I don't understand this. This one is leaning up against a thing. The other one's going, I almost. Then the one lady has.
Yeah, because there's a lot of balance and don't fall classes for young people out there.
You'd be amazed at how, there was a kid who had a paper route. I said, why are you here? He goes, I keep falling over. I take MDMA whenever I go deliver the papers. I'm surprised I haven't generated a script or something. You know what I mean? Out of all these, I'm dying to have some, people like to laugh and I'm dying to come out with some product.
Sure.
That can please them.
That makes you very unique in this world.
Hey, I'm doing my stand-up act. Hey, guess what? I'm doing my stand-up, going to record it and sell it as a download. It's pretty exciting. I'm getting pretty excited about it. I haven't started going out to the clubs on a regular basis.
No.
I don't know if you're aware of that.
I hear when it happens.
And it's going to happen this year because it's not like I'm in a race.
No, you
Except with death. I'm in a race with death. They're not kidding around now. So, it's Monday morning. Page 7 has all the people your age who died that we weren't even going to mention. That's not even something to mention, but you put it in as a search word. Death of people my age. How come you're immune from this?
Because I'm 15 years younger than you.
I know.
And I've dealt with death for years and years and years.
Oh, God, I hate when young people go, because I'm 15 years. Why aren't you worried about dying so much? Because I'm 15 years younger than you, you stupid. Yeah, but you could die. All right, get out. I guess that's my impression of how you would be with me.
Yeah, no, I'm keenly aware that I could die at any moment. But at least I still get to go to regular people doctors.
Wait a second. I can't wait till I can describe myself as a septuagenarian. Is that coming up?
Just saying it will be a breakthrough.
And then the 80s is octogenarian.
Uh-huh.
The 90s is, whoa, you're going to die. Boom, bang. What do they call you in the 90s? They call it death. Bing, bang.
They call it the bonus round.
I did tell you that somebody, I'm not sure who they are, but they have some kind of club in Florida, and they wrote to me. Did they say, would you like to come play my club in Florida? No, they go, are you going to be in Florida in January through March? Any chance you're going to be there? That's the kind of gig that is a very successful gig. Oh, no, we don't fly anybody in. I just thought maybe if you were going to already be in this area,
right.
We would love to have you. And they are notorious. Florida, the right-to-work state, or whatever they call it, pays terribly. It's a race to the bottom,
Yeah.
Whether it's building a house there.
So much for Plan B, then.
You sound like the most bored host of a family-style lifestyle show.
Yeah.
You're the co-host of a...
However you want to characterize my boredom is fine.
Okay. Hey, Andy, can we put a pin in your just droning on and on? Well, what would you like to do? I'd like to go into the bathroom and hit myself over the head with a ball-peen hammer. That's how horrible it is to have to listen to your sad, slow... menacing,
unfocused
my menacing
eyes.
With the eye. This is the best you get with the eyes.
That's not good. It's Marty Feldman-esque at best.
And he had an actual thing. I don't know if he had a condition.
Did you just nod off? I think you did.
No, I didn't nod off, but as close to nodding off as you can. I was stuck in the part of trying to generate a joke of he was something with a condition. It was more like a...
Right.
And I think the reason why you don't complete
more
those
like
jokes
a
is
cream rinse.
Oh God, it's so funny because it does live in my head, maybe your head too, but yours is more sophisticated. Some kind of in your head lives a '70s FM DJ.
In my head?
Not really. I'm just for the purposes of this bit.
Maybe Dr. Demento, but other than that.
I'm Dr. Demento. And now here's Bobby Gravy and the Gravy Head singing, I put gravy down the drain. Not one of my impressions has impressed anybody else.
No,
I think that's the bottom line.
I'm going to go on record and say there was a lot to that.
How about this one?
You had a beginning, middle, and end. That's when you do that, good things happen, Andy. Good things happen.
I thought this would get me, I went on Star Search, if I went on and went, hey, here's from the thing. You've killed her. She's dead. Long live Dorothy. See, in my head, there's like a crowd. People are going, wow, how is he? He nailed it. He nailed it. I remember that part of The Wizard of Oz, and he seems to have, no.
Joel Madison's Star Search appearance came up yesterday, in fact.
Was it on TV, you mean?
No. Yes, they were rerunning his Star Search from 1987.
If you tell me right now that there's a Star Search channel where they run every one.
What happened was Rick Dukeman came up, and that's who Joel lost to on Star Search.
I remember Rick Dukeman. You don't want to lose to Rick Dukeman. I'm not saying Rick Dukeman is not a good comic. I don't remember his punchlines though much.
That's okay.
I think it was his stuff was fair to middling.
Yeah.
He was on the fair to middling.
Big personality though.
Oh, right. Like a lot of people like Billy Elmer type thing.
It was a little crankier than that even.
What was his material? I was like,
please,
it's horrible.
Let me access my Rick Dukeman file in my head.
Loops, Fruit Loops, one of the 5 food groups. How can you sing song parodies casually? Hey, it's just a thing I'm doing. Let's not get too excited about it.
It's a gift.
I'm surprised I didn't get more into things that didn't work for me. Like juggling. There's things I never could have. We were talking about hobbies, right?
Yeah.
Stamp collecting and such.
Juggling was, in fact, one of my hobbies
That's right.
As a tween.
And about how long did you spend tweening it? Playing around with it?
A few years of lots of it, and then, I could still pick up 3 things right now and juggle.
Oh, so when your friend Chris sees you, does he go, you know what? You really could have done more with this. No,
but when we did work together, our big finale thing, I incorporated me juggling into it with him.
Yes. This is the kind of thing that I love to hear.
Just because I thought it was hilariously brazen for me to juggle while he was juggling. So.
What is that, Josh, over there?
Is it a large hooded figure with a scythe?
Something was very funny the way you just wanted to introduce me to death without causing a big deal. I don't know whether the gentleman who had a scythe. I have lived in California for about 75 years, and I have not seen a scythe. Not one. Nor have I gotten into an argument with someone that ended up in fencing.
I've only seen cheerful reapers.
Why do they call them Grim Reapers? Why don't they call them what they really are? And that's where you put the joke in the 80s. We have someone in the building who sounds like Joan Worley a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And so I said to her, you sound... she said something, and I repeated it. I said, you sound like Joan Worley. She goes, I love Joan Worley. You see how it is?
I love her!
Tonight, on Condo. Tonight. An elderly condo.
We used to do, Gruber and I'm sure I've told you this, but when we were working at Later together, we would talk about the previous night's monologue or the show from yesterday. And it was like, hey, did you see the show? Yeah, I was watching it. And then, Joanne Worley called me while I was watching it. Oh, really? What did she say? She said it was lame.
I thought you were going to go with boring, but you've already gone with boring. That's the first one you would have gone with. Boring. Lame. Is she still alive? I don't know.
I don't think so. But no, I think she lasted longer than you might think.
Whatever happened to me, people are wondering on the streets, when I go out in the streets.
Looking down.
You don't know. Sure, I'll do my Michael McDonald. Give me another one. I can do anything.
I was still waiting for Michael McDonald. How about Ronald McDonald?
The thing is, you
don't know me, but I'm a cheeseburger.
Oh, no, don't do it, Josh. Don't put enough effort into it to make it work. Because that you know what? You're better than that. And you know what? We realize we're not better. Whenever we say we're better than that, we're obviously not.
That's why I never say it.
Oh, okay. Well, because you're better than that. Call back. Call back. Boom, 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 bang, bang. Josh and I should do a musical about stand-up.
Yes. It's a winner.
I like things that happen in my life that Josh was like, I could have seen that coming, stupid. Number 1 is stupid number 2. What is that from Midnight Run? It's like asshole number 1.
I don't remember.
So great. They steal his cigarettes. Watch out, they'll steal your cigarettes. That is one of the best movies I haven't written. I have so many movies I'm crazy about. I have no connection to them. I wasn't in the movie.
Imagine that sort of detached enjoyment.
Yeah, it's called
Humanity.
It's not called humanity. But you certainly, the thing about you, a lot of people say you don't have a commitment to the material. You're very cynical. A lot of people say you're cynical on the verge of, whoa, that guy's got some issues. A lot of people say you put me down. You say, no, I'm taller, and the only way I can discover you is to look down. And that's what I've been trying to defend you.
I prefer to think of it as lording over.
Yeah, that's right. You do lord over, but there's not like, you haven't done anything horrible. No, you're not. That's the interesting thing, is that you're not cruel.
What have I done really awful? If I haven't gotten to horrible, like what have I done really shitty?
No, nothing. Right. Nothing. No, I mean, when we get in we're not the.
I was kind of a prick. When I was editing this week, I was like, okay, Josh, you're being pissy for comic effect a little too hard sometimes.
When was this?
Last week. One of the days.
Oh, I didn't notice it because I thought, yeah, but that's your call now. Now that we've worked, I've told people our friendship is the greatest that's ever been. There'll never be a problem because part of the human condition is you don't have a right to have future problems, right? So you better get this friendship right, Andy. What do you mean? Josh told you what he doesn't like, and if you act that way again. You mean like he doesn't like if I go bing, bang, boom? May not be that specifically, but it could be something. And the rest of your life, for the rest of your lives. Oh, I'm on an interesting roll today. It's like I don't understand what's going on. I'm not focused. I'm scatterbrained, shot.
Occasionally you'll free associate yourself into a clearing.
Oh, the Berger brothers wrote that. 3 million more Epstein documents, and I'm still in the clear. Still in the clear. When I had the Berger brothers over last night. They're from different parts of the country now, but let's think about it. And they were like, I thought, I've always been very supportive of Josh. Sometimes people, I'm amazed that you've gone this long with him. Why the Berger brothers all of a sudden
turn on me like that?
Yeah, turning on you. Turning on you. You know why? Because you had no memory of them being at the wedding. And Larry called me this weekend sobbing. He goes, that fucking asshole. I gave him my seat. I told a great anecdote at your wedding about people with beards, and he remembers nothing. I still remember my wedding.
Well, I would hope so.
Well, but I'm at the age where, like,
I have an impressionistic memory of your wedding 25 years later.
And how long? You've been married longer than me?
Slightly, yeah.
Oh.
99 we got married.
Wow. What were you thinking? It wasn't even 2001 yet. I at least had a reason. This is what we're going to do. It's 2001. You're like, what? You did it before you could party in 1999. You should have kept your options open, my friend. I've told you that. No.
This would be the cul-de-sac instead of the clearing that you just free.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, maybe you could teach me a class or put me in a class where I'm able.
You're in a class by yourself, my friend.
Well, I understand that, but where I'd be able.
Actually, you're in a class with a bunch of really old people.
That really. Here's the thing. I don't expect to get a crush on someone my age. Okay?
You're not supposed to.
I'm not, but
You're married.
I know, but I also don't want to, I also don't care about someone who, what am I going to do with someone who's beautiful and 30? It's like annoying. There's no reason for it. Men can
it's really time for you to shut down the scoping the world for sexual possibilities part of your life.
No, that's not, no. If I was doing that, I would call the cops on myself. I would dox myself. I don't like Andy Kindler. I hate him. I doxed him. You doxed yourself? Yeah, sure I did. No, that's not. I am not either a dirty old man. I'm such a respectful guy. It almost makes you sick. Excuse me, ma'am. It is quite a pleasure.
I think you're an ashamed dirty old man.
I'm ashamed. Imagine if Trump had some of my capabilities of feeling shame.
The world history would be altered.
I love this one. Hey, you look, you give me the $16 billion and you name it this, you name it, not LaGuardia, right? It's what did he want named?
Dulles. And Penn Station.
And Penn Station. And then Schumer says, "You can do it. You don't have to do this. You can do it anyway." Yeah, but I think it's fun if I continue to hold the money out, and then you say, like, you pretend you did something for me, and then I'll let you have your money. I don't know. I mean, this is not just intellectually dishonest. This is morally off-putting. This is spiritually disappointing. You know, it's sometimes I get disgusted about the whole thing, really. Why are we in the Olympics, Josh? Why is our country allowed to be in the Olympics? We're currently worse than Russia. Why did they stop us? The United States has been kept out of the Olympics this year because they murder their own civilians. And until they stop murdering their own civilians haphazardly. Why are we there? What is so great about us that we're not banned?
You know, it hadn't occurred to me, but I'm with you.
And I would boycott the Olympics right now. I'm not going to Israel anymore for my usual kibbutz. My kibbutz party. How about that guy? What's his name? It's Blanche. It's not illegal to party. First of all, who says party with Epstein and doesn't punch themselves in the face? It's not a crime to party with Epstein. Oh my God! And you liked him. You thought he was. You said keep an eye out for Trump's personal lawyer. He might start to do some good stuff.
He was on Weinstein's one to watch list.
Is there anybody from the inside who is going to help us? I mean, like,
I don't know.
No one left is good, right?
Well, no. I mean, unless they're they're going Superbowl.
Well, how about, is it Susie Wiles, or who's the one who's his secretary?
Susie Wiles is the chief of staff.
Yeah, she's like, you know, I said I would, I said I'll go with anything he wants to do, but then when he murdered 3 people in front of me, it was like, it's a little harder than I thought. I mean, I'm not against it. I love it, what he's doing. He's murdering people, like, in the Oval Office, if they look at him funny. But I just thought it would be a little easier, the job. But where's the one person? Where's the Kelly? The Kelly of the...
There's no guardrails, my friend.
There's no guardrails.
There's no guardrails.
What happens if every prosecutor in Minneapolis refuses? Well, that's what has happened. What has happened is there's no more.
Yeah,
they've done the thing where they've torn down everything. They have done a good job of that. There's no more USAID. There's no more Department of Education. Oh God! I made myself sick. Let's talk about things that are not interesting, but will get us back on track of this being a happy show that people can come to every Monday.
Yeah,
rain or shine. Whether
even Sam Darnold is listening, going, "Oh, everything sucks."
First of all, why do quarterbacks have funny shaped heads? They all look like. Is it they all have funny shaped heads, or do they all have strange helmets that make their heads look like? You know what I'm talking about.
Well, you're trying to determine their head shape via the helmet?
Well,
because that's a little bit silly.
Yeah, but they look like punters. That's what they look like. Punters also look like, that guy's not an athlete, right? Of course he's not.
No,
look at how he's holding his hat.
No, the difference is that their necks are about 12 inches less thick than their linemen and the people around them. So
that's true. So that's why their head looks unusually big.
Yes.
Maybe. Or they're using a special punt helmet. How did your food go over? Did you go over good?
People, there was a ritual tearing into my salmon when I brought it. It was fantastic.
Does that make your heart sing?
It does, absolutely. It was actually requested by Al, so he was very excited. Al came across town for that during the pandemic for the salmon. So.
Oh, man. I do remember now. You used to make it for me, even.
I did,
and it's excellent. It's an excellent thing that you did there.
I hadn't made it in a couple of years, but
yeah.
But now that it's back in my rotation, I'll make some more and give it away.
Hey, now, What's this from? Don't worry, we'll make more. All right, look. I've carried you not just since 2016, 15. I've carried you every Monday morning. Don't you think I'm exhausted now from being hilarious and also ensuring that you're hilarious? Don't you have any?
You must be.
The Super Bowl is calling you. The Super Bowl is calling you. And when that ball calls you, you gotta move. Turn it up. It's a call of the ball that you can't ignore. So you think you've heard it all before. Well, this one's the big one and the double odd one. Yeah, boys, let's get it on. Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl. Super Bowl. When the Super Bowl's calling, y'all, there's no choice. You can't run, you can't hide from the beautiful noise. Don't battle the ball, it won't be denied. Give in to the sell-through and supersize. Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl. Hey, don't neglect the bar roll. A spiritual jam of molecular fun. You can think what you like, but it's not what you thought it would be. Oh, this ball's bigger than you and me. Yeah, me. Supersonic formula rhyme. But if we happen to be left out alive, get some roll of papers and smile at the sky, cause you know that the Super Bowl never lies. It keeps rolling. I'm just talking about Super Bowl. And the band played on. Follow the bouncing ball. Get bouncing, bouncing. Did somebody say keep on rocking? Yeah, that was me. You can think what you like, but it's not what you thought it would be. Oh, this ball's bigger than you.
Who, me?
And me.
Oh, you.
See?
No, I don't.
Just the Super Bowl.
Are you with me so far?
No, still not kidding. Ron, people at home may be asking, how can I dig the ball?
Man, it's already done. It's a super big gulp of groove that you chug, your brain freezes. Sweet Jesus, it's a stone cold orbital thing. Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl, y'all, Super Bowl. Titanic beat by four panic time, hunger, proton, spiritual and beacon. It's a ball of fusion. That's what the ball is today. It's a ball of fusion. That's what the ball is today. Hey, hey. The ball responsive to your Super Bowl is gonna do you. It's a ball of fusion.
truly be. Superbowl for you and me. What a party truly be. Superbowl for you and me. What a party truly be. Superbowl, y'all, Superbowl, y'all, Superbowl. 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 Superbowl, y'all, Superbowl, y'all, Superbowl.
What the hell? What's that?
What's what?
How come I look like I'm not here?
It's because your camera is covered in goo, and you look like you're in a
This?
dream sequence. Yes.
Where is the camera?
It's at the very top of the screen, right next to the green light.
That's better, right?
Yeah, a lot better.
Where what? Is it on this side that I'm wiping?
There's a little hole with a little thing.
Easy. That's what I was told on my wedding night. You know, I have to tell you, I'm trying something new. I don't even know if I can talk about this. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
No. I have. I don't know if I can talk about this, but I'm just
No,
want to tell you.
you made it worse. Don't put your thumb on the thing. Don't do it paper
don't
either.
Do it. Oh, I used steel wool. Okay. So, I may have cut the cord. I'm using a new system today. It is not through. Do we allowed to? What am I allowed to say? Who I have and how much I don't like them, or is that going to get us sued? Or would someone have to listen to the show first?
I don't know. If you got free of Spectrum and I don't have to hear about it anymore, I'm a happy man.
Okay, it is the answer. It is the answer, my friend. I've cut the. I will be able to cut the cord. I'm using it right now. I think it sounds better. I don't know why I went that.
What are
far.
you using now?
It's Verizon.
Is that a cellular system? Or
it's a home internet system.
But it's not hardwired. It's
not hardwired.
It's over the air.
It's over the air, and then you can go get all these different. And look, I'm not.
Sure,
I don't get any money.
If you like cancer, that's cool. I'm kidding.
I do like cancer. I don't like it. I like it out there. Well, how do you get cancer?
I was kidding. I was totally kidding.
So it's unbelievable. So now I have two accounts. I have Spectrum, look, I'm not putting Spectrum down. I'm just saying if you want to use Spectrum, you have to unplug it every day. Otherwise, you can't go fast forward on your DVR. I mean, if you like Spectrum, if you like it, stick with it. But this is like
so you're dropping cable and internet.
No, I can't do it yet. They said don't do it yet. They said keep both until you see if you like the system, because they said to call up Verizon today to get our new phones and say we are 18-year loyal customers, and then they're just gonna open up the door. Well, who do you have? Do you have you don't have Verizon?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm an AT&T cellular person.
I just realized
not happy about it, not proud of it. Very lazy, very lazy.
And remember, folks, we don't get.
You know
anything.
why I'm on AT&T? Because that's what I got in 1994.
That was a nice compact thing you did.
Thank you.
But it went back. That shows confidence.
I'm a very confident man, if nothing else.
I think if nothing else.
My misplaced confidence gets me through the world.
No, I think. Remember when I said to everybody, "It's coming, it's coming. The retribution is coming." I said this in 2017. I said within the first 4 months of Trump's term, he will be impeached. I said he'll be out by this, he'll be in by that, and now I say it again. Looks like things are going bad for him. What are we going to do?
Wait till you see what him panicking looks like.
Well, I don't know what you loved, but Pam Bondi, that she had a burn book, and that in the burn book on the top of the page it said, I don't know how you pronounce her name, Jamila Pridehouse search history when she went to the special room and she looked and tried to look at the Epstein things. Right here is what she looked for. You can see it. It is Pramila Jayapal. Yes. I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
No, not so far.
Did I tell you about this book I'm reading about how sound waves? Oh, that's not it. So that was horrible. what was my point about that? Oh, so he's going down, I guess. My mind is, I think, is all unraveling now. It can't go this way before. Maybe we won't survive it. Maybe J.D. Vance will make it worse, or maybe it'll be Mike Johnson. I don't know what's going to happen. But this Epstein thing, I think my name is going to show up on this. I mean, this is bad news. And I don't even remember, the only island I ever went to was Long Island. And the only sexual was doing a gig in Huntington. Very sober. I'm very sober.
Yeah.
And I'm very like buzzed.
I swear, my penis doesn't work. It even has a jingle.
Why don't I understand that?
Huh? Because you don't listen to the show.
I do listen to. I have my assistant listen.
Your dysfunctional penis has a jingle on the show.
His penis doesn't work.
That reminds me of the movie. I saw 2 movies. You know how I come in Friday with nothing?
Yeah.
Come in Friday
Today it's a double feature.
Today's double feature. I saw Blue Moon, which I liked very much. I don't know if you're going to like it, but I thought it was very, very good.
That's the Lawrence Hart.
Yes, yeah. And I thought it was excellent. I happen to like. Why can't I say anything without any real conviction? I happen to like Richard Linklater stuff. I like Dazed and Confused. I like the way he. I like the cut of his the cutting jib. I like the cut of his editing.
I liked everything about it except my mood precluded me from finishing. I didn't want to see his drunken slog that particular night. But I'll go back for it because I like Richard Linklater as well, and I thought that
you were in a bad mood that day. You mean, or
yeah, I just wasn't in the mood for that.
Yeah. But how far did you get in?
About like the first act, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, Susan said it's good that I didn't know, which I didn't know. I didn't know it was Ethan Hawke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, because Susan could say she could tell certain ways that they were manipulating it to make him look he's 5 feet tall, Lorenz Hart.
Yes.
And Ethan Hawke is not 5 feet tall.
No.
And I had no idea it was him the entire movie. So it was a wonderful. If I said to myself that's Ethan Hawke, maybe it would have changed it. But he was unbelievable, and it was like on my
except for that long shots where he just puts his knees in the shoes. That's.
Do you know, this is something that I would like my name to be this. Do you know what they had on this movie?
The original title was Dorf on the Rocks.
I've never actually seen Dorf, although I've seen the coming attractions. But the guy he had on this film, and this is what I would like my name to be, he had a height wizard. A height wizard.
That was an actual title in the film?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great...
And it's a guy who's supposedly very talented at making, because Susan was telling me all the ways, like he's looking up and this and that, ways to make Ethan Hawke. And then Richard Linklater said that he would have been punched out if he wasn't already friends with Ethan Hawke because he kept draining Ethan Hawke from him.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. And it.
No, it was a great performance to the extent I watched. It was a great performance.
And I also watched One Battle After Another, and I loved. See, I'm thinking, am I in a? You know how on your airplane you cry when you're watching Song Sung Blue? Maybe?
Yeah. It also happens when you're old. That's what I think. I'm old, right? What a marvelous movie!
I loved it. Sean Penn's character. First of all, I hope it is a comedy because it made me laugh.
Yeah, no,
a lot.
It's a comedy.
It's so funny. But it's also. Don't get me wrong or right. I was scared during, it's also...
it's well-rounded.
It's well-rounded. And Sean Penn's character, I don't think I've seen anything funnier than his transformation in the last scene.
Yeah.
And he was unbelievable. He's doing stuff for this character. The way he was walking, he's a genius. A-G-E-N... I-O-U.
Oh!
G-E-N-I-S. Oh! That would be one of the more embarrassing. Now I can't. G-E-N-U-I-S. I hope it's that. And I loved everything. I just loved everything about it. I also loved that it made our government, our government, Sean Penn is Pete Hegseth, but with the talent.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, with killing. He's a real killer.
Yeah. That was great. I liked it a lot.
And I didn't know. Okay, so here's my thing. I mean, I like the music. There's only a couple times where the music bothered me, but mostly I like the. I could have written that score. Bling, boom, bling, bling, bling. Though I like the piano stuff. I liked everything about that. And then also, I wanted to ask you, what else would you recommend by him? I've seen Boogie Nights. I've seen Magnolia. And that's all. I saw the one with the Haim sisters. They were in this. One of the Haim sisters. Is it Haim or Haim?
I think it's Haim, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and she was in that Licorice Pizza, which I did not enjoy that much. And then, but she was in this movie. She was great. I mean, nobody write me that I'm putting her down. She was fine. I wish I was in these movies. I'm not saying even that. So she was very good in this movie, and she was also. But I didn't like Licorice Pizza, not because of her.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Masters of War, is that what I should see?
Did he do Masters of War?
Mm-mm. Oh. Masters. What's the one?
The Master.
L. Ron Hubbard.
The Master.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you didn't highly recommend that.
I didn't love it, but you know.
Oh, and there
Philip
will be
Seymour
blood.
Hoffman is you know now that it's a closed book, it's worth going to see his big performances.
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood is a good movie. That's that probably was my favorite of his besides Boogie Nights. And now I think it's One Battle After Another.
Is it? Do you like it as much as you liked One Battle After Another, or it's just impossible? It's
There Will Be Blood.
Movies? Yeah.
It's wildly different.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of killing in there, right?
Not a lot of killing.
Well, it's not killing.
But Daniel Day-Lewis gives a bravura performance.
I like the way he reacts to people saying that he's method and stuff like that. I like that he gets under his skin a little bit. He said, I'm not method. I mean, I don't know what he says, but I just love I'm delighted by the whole argument of, is he a show off? And did he show off? And who's the guy he loves? The young kid that was on Severance. Is he a show off? And of course, he worked for him. The young kid, the kid on Severance, was his assistant for a couple of years. Yeah. Why can't you know the people who are in the movies? These are current movies.
Sorry, I don't have People magazine strewed around my house.
I don't have it strewed around my house. It comes through my Apple News. Apple News, my Apple algorithm thinks I want to know that Kathy Griffin got a stomach ache when she went on this show.
Right.
That Whoopi Goldberg had trouble sitting. I don't even know.
Maybe whenever you do a Google search, don't finish with, and remember I'm in showbiz.
Oh my God. I wish I had never shown that. This ChatGPT, that's the only thing it remembers. If I ask any question, it goes, well, you've got the ultimate dog on a leash wagging the thing. And it's never funny. It is never. The collection of words is somehow less funny when it's randomly put together.
Is this because you're asking it to write jokes for you?
No, I did that. I went through that a long time ago.
Yeah. I
went through a whole few days where, like, look, I'm kind of a well-known guy, but do you think I'm well-known enough? Yeah. Oh, you are well-known enough.
You activated your egorithm.
You can't forget that one. I love that one. Egorithm, algorithm. Yeah. And it was, of course, they've gotten maybe less. They won't now say, oh, you think I'd like to take some poison and just see if it's okay. Yes. Why wouldn't you try a little poison? Now they're much more.
That's a bold move.
Now when I ask about, I think there was actually changes because I asked about, we can't tell you what kind of gummy is the best.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a great idea to give everybody in the world a yes and machine.
Well, I certainly hope not in the days when Pramila Jayapal's search history. Why is she such a hack? Why was she worse than anybody ever because it was bad? Oh, you never asked that to you never asked Merrick Garland if he had teeth. You never asked Merrick Garland if he. Oh, you didn't ask him.
They literally could have sent Caroline Leavitt to that hearing, and she would have given the exact same performance.
And even Jim Jones had to come in and bring her down a couple of times.
Jim Jones?
What?
Jim Jordan?
Isn't that his name? Yeah, Jim Jordan. Yeah, Jim Jordan. Even he had to restrain the people. He should be. He is like Jim Jones. Thank you.
Is he right?
Thank you. If I'm tired, can you do that for me? I saw this kid. I saw this thing, Jeremy Kaplowitz. I started to. First of all, my goal, as everybody knows, my goal is to overtake Josh on Blue Sky. I can't do it.
How are you doing on that, by the way? I haven't checked.
I'm at 10,700, and Josh is over at 11,000.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Something. So that's my goal, and I
thought that ended when I crushed you on the race to 10,000.
You do that. You do that delightfully too well. So then I went to this area where they were saying, your starter packs. I never heard this expression. I thought a starter pack was what were those packs that people used to have, like Weasel, little jet packs? Quick, it was a joke pack.
Wacky packages?
Yeah, wacky pack. That's what I thought it was. And it wasn't that. And so, but all these comics. So then I want to know this person. I know this person. And I follow this person called Jeremy, I think it's Kaplowitz. And I go to his YouTube thing. And he's doing Jerry Seinfeld. I'm a 37. What's the deal with, he's doing Jerry Seinfeld dating Shoshana. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's an older clip or whatever. But he's like, what's the deal with, what's the deal when the parents of your girlfriend are the same age as you? What's up with that? It's hilarious. Hilarious. And I don't know, was Shoshana really 17?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope his activities wouldn't fly post Epstein.
Post a lot of things.
He goes, because I'm 38. I'm twice as old as she, plus 4 years. I like when anybody slams Seinfeld. The thing is, like, Seinfeld did some great stuff. We all agree.
Sure.
But then
Stipulated.
But now you could go over to him. He might be at a Barry Weiss concert. He might be listening to. He might be at a Zionist convention. You don't know. He's out of touch, my friend.
Yes.
But I don't want to go after him anymore. I'm stick with Adam Carolla. Yeah.
Even that.
I know. It's like I think the fever has passed. In other words, when I used to go online and make fun of Ricky Gervais, I would get slammed by everybody in the world. Yeah. Almost everybody. Now, nobody likes that asshole.
Right.
Nobody likes
because
Bill
as
Maher.
we know, you're a hate visionary.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I was an early adopter. I was hating people when it was still beta. Stop it. I'm trying to do a podcast.
Is ChatGPT flattering you?
No, it's I've been getting a flurry of campaign texts.
Yes, me too.
Hello. And I did give to I turned one of the elections I got because I gave the $100. The guy won.
Well done.
I don't remember
where it
was. So, what was I saying? What was I talking about?
How great you were. How great you were.
I know. So, very good. Now I want to see. What do I want to see now? Oh, I also saw a good Oscar short.
Huh? You saw an Oscar short?
Armed only with a camera. It's excellent. Have you seen that? It's on HBO Max.
I have not.
It's sad because
Did you just say Max?
Yes, I have HBO Max. If you want HBO, but you don't want to pay full price. Can you believe now?
Buenos dias, Senor Giddler.
How depressing is it that how much like fools do they look like? You go now, you can barely see the Max. It's like HBO Max. I mean, how did they let... You know what we should do? We should change the name of our company to Acme. Acme Studios. Because, why? People are tired of HBO. Well, don't they see it as a standard bearer? No. They don't want it used to be the only thing people thought was good was HBO. That's how old I'm too old. I'm old enough to remember when. How could you
Someone
screw
needs
up?
to cut your cord.
How do you screw up? Look, I met with Carol. I met with a lot of unpleasant people at HBO who treated me poorly.
They said the same about you.
No, I've let it go. I don't still think about Carolyn Strauss 40, 50, 60 times a day and how mean she was to me. But they had a reputation. This was this is a company. How the hell do you go from that to greenlighting 20 more years of Bill Maher and changing your name to Max? Hey, Max. Okay, you're going to be at the meeting where you convinced me to change HBO to Max. Go. So what's this thing? You want to change the
Max.
name yet?
We're thinking Max because it's big.
That's the
It's
name
the
of a
most.
person.
We think but it's the most. It's also the most.
Okay, but HBO, we've been known as HBO for years. That's
Sure.
Won't...
Sure. Well, we'll start with HBO Max. Then we'll quietly drop the HBO along the way. People won't notice because they'll know they're getting the most. Max.
So it's like maximum. It's the maximum.
To the max.
So in other words, why go elsewhere when your movies could be maximized?
That's right. Unless somebody comes up with an infinity app, we're safe because it's the most.
HBO Max now infinity squared.
Look how well it worked when they added it to news.
What did they add to news?
Max.
HBO? Oh. Newsmax. And all I think about is in the Woody Allen movie where he calls himself Max. I think it's she said, "Stop calling me Max." I forget which one that was.
Wasn't that Annie Hall? Wasn't that what's his face? His friend, the curly haired friend.
Yeah. Oh, that was from Annie Hall. Don't call me Max.
I think so.
Yeah. He was Tony Roberts. He died.
Tony Roberts. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I thought you were complimenting me, but not so much. But
you killed Tony Roberts, didn't you? Yeah, I think you just admitted to it.
Say, hey, Tony Roberts, he's pushing up the daisies. What do you mean? He's 6 feet under with a thing. What are you saying? He's walking with the fishes. What are you saying? He died.
He died with the fishes.
This is what you meant when you first said that I keep going into the
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you meant.
Eventually,
you didn't mean I have a clever mind and
eventually
there's a million things.
You stupid into funny.
I'm a genius. J-U. Okay, I'm ready. Geanius. I'm a genius.
Yes.
Oh, I had did I have a DEXA bone scan? I've had everything done.
I saw you.
I have excellent insurance.
You showed your Cedar Sinai self-portrait the other day. I saw that I was wondering what you were in for.
Yeah, I was in for a DEXA bone. You know what? There was a time period, and you'll find this very hard to believe, that whenever I would go to a hospital or something, somehow I would drop it that something had happened to me.
Yeah.
So I would get the sympathy. What happened? Are you okay? It's the worst part of me.
Yeah.
But this one I thought was actually kind of fun. And not that funny. I mean, it's not going to win me awards, but that you have a reserved seat at Cedar Sinai.
Uh-huh.
What's the deal with these reserved seats? I went with general admission. By the way, you've been, I think, just because you're trying to put some distance between you and I, you're blue skying like a storm. You're watching the news, you're blue sky. You notice a thing in the paper, you blue sky. I think that's going to be. Here's the thing: can I stay on blue sky and keep? Yes, I think that I'm not as narcissistic as me. I think I can stay on blue sky and enjoy it without. I don't think there's a reason for me to fall in love with blue sky like I did with early Twitter. Just have fun and move it along.
That's a high one can't chase anymore. The high of early social media,
early Twitter, early. Oh yeah, like I am arguing. Danny, what's his last name? I'm arguing with Trump. He's arguing with Trump. You remember those time when he had that Danny Zucker?
Oh yeah.
Had that? Is it Zucker? I don't know. But he had that fight with. We were all laughing.
Yeah.
He made Trump look like an idiot. Trump spent 6 or 7 days arguing with the guy. We didn't know. Even you didn't know. You didn't say, you know what? I think he's gonna. That escalator. It sold me. No, we all were horrified and joking.
Yeah.
Look where it got us. Or something.
Up until election night.
Yes. And I'm talking about 24. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm not done. So, yes. Oh, did you want me to do my review of one battle after another? First of all, I thought that
Yeah.
Why can't I review movies?
You did.
I want to do that.
No, professionally? No, you can't.
Yeah, but I think I bring sometimes I get tired of playing stupid. I know I'm not playing a lot. But
Sure.
Sometimes it's just exhausting.
Yeah, I would think.
All you do is you yes and me saying terrible things about myself.
Those are my
And
opportunities.
That's the show.
Right.
That's the show. And that's our show.
It's time for questions. What do you want to know? We love your questions so much. It's half our show. Half our show.
You are telling me that I sound as good as the normal Wi-Fi, right?
I guess so. Sure. I mean, you sound a little cheaper, but
I'm not laughing at your garbage anymore. I'm so sick of it. Is everything a joke to you?
only when possible. Electric Chimp says, "Is there anything you care to say about Joel's leaving MST3K a second time?" I don't know anything about it, honestly.
You don't know anything. It's like you're not following. You don't have MST Digest.
I actually heard from a question last week that he was involved to begin with. So the fact
now he's gone.
Yeah, I didn't.
We don't know.
I never thought he was involved, but just, honestly, this go around with MST, I've been really shut out of.
So he's like, you haven't even been given the chance to comment on it, really.
Yeah,
it's
no, I mean, it's I have 100% no inside knowledge of any of this this time around.
What does Jonah Ray play? Does he play a Mystery Science Theater
He's
guy?
not involved in this go around.
But he was another.
He was the host of the Joel's
the rebuild
Netflix revival of it,
and that was that started with a GoFundMe or crowdsourcing.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
As did this recent go around, and they made like $1 million in the first day, apparently. So.
Well, why don't we do that?
Because we don't have a following. We don't have goodwill. We don't have fans. We don't have love generated in our direction. We don't have any wishes out there that we do more. We don't have any nostalgia for us. We don't have a track record of entertaining people. We don't have... Oh, I'm sorry.
Stephen Elton Yates, if we could get Stephen Elton Yates and 9 more people to each give $100,000, why can't he give $100,000? Mr. Big Man. I'm not please don't ridicule the people who are supporting us.
Yeah, that's what I say, yeah.
I haven't even given you your bonus.
When Stephen Elton Yates sells the Senior String song catalog, we'll get a little something our way.
Who owns our publishing? Hey, I heard this thing that SAG-AFTRA signed a deal with, that's a good deal. They signed a deal with Pete Davidson's show to go to first podcast, I think, that's SAG-AFTRA.
Oh, good for them. And him.
Yeah. And him. And them. I still have a problem with him.
So now we're scabs. Great.
That would be terrible. We go out of business because we can't afford to pay each other.
Dr. Brian Oblivion says...
it's video, though. It's video. That's the difference. They're in because it's the video.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Oh, God, that was rough. I'm sorry for breaking into what you did.
That's okay. Dr. Brian Oblivion says, is Rich Brotherton's name in the files?
I don't think his name is in the files. I do not think so, but would I be surprised?
As if you haven't searched Kindler.
Look, my brother Rich Brotherton, he's on the more of the side of the wealthy people who are just giving and giving and giving and giving with the pro bono.
Sure.
I hope Rich Brotherton is doing, the real Rich Brotherton is doing okay. I know he's sick.
Yes. I hope he is too.
Yeah. But the fake Rich Brotherton, would it kill him to send me spending money? What is he, going to go to the grave with it? Why can't he give me a couple mil? Like, just for bullshit. Okay, sorry. That was the worst part of me. And not even that well performed.
No, you're right.
Yeah. You know, it's better now that I've accepted that I'm a horrible, stupid human being because I'm less angry about it.
That's
you know
good.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's the first step.
Yeah. But now I'm going to start to get the ego going again.
Uh-huh.
I'm the reason people listen. They love the stupid guy. And I want less of you and more of the stupid guy. Well, that would be too much. Or then I start to ask.
I do believe you're the draw.
Well, what would my...
Me? I'm the glue.
Hey, you know what? When it comes to this podcast, you're dark matter. Is that the right word? Dark matter?
Depends what you're going for. There is
well,
dark matter.
They say that most of the universe is filled with dark matter.
Sure.
So I'm saying...
Most of you is filled with dark matter as well.
Oh, God. I just can't stand it. It's like working alone. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay. Sorry. Apologize.
New Mexico Man says, if you could have played in any band in history, which band and who would you have replaced?
Well, you go first. I don't know.
I never wanted to be in a band, really.
Well, I did, but still didn't want to be someone else.
And my ego is such that I would have to be the lead singer if I was fantasizing about being in a band, and then it's no longer that band if I become the lead singer.
Okay, here's what I think it should be. It should be me as I would replace John Lennon.
Uh-huh.
And I think I do a lot of the
songs. In the
songs,
Plastic Ono Band, or?
No. In the Beatles. Paul McCartney's out now, see? No, I don't think. Maybe I wouldn't mind being the lead singer of Squeeze. It doesn't work. I'm not get excited this way.
Yeah, but that was a good one, really, in a way. Yeah.
Right. What, Squeeze?
Yeah, because you know, even if you went in, there'd still be Tilbrook or Difford to offset you.
Yes,
one way or the other.
Wait, why am I ruining the band? Maybe I would
think about it, Andy. Think about it.
Pulling muscles. Hey guys, why can't I sing? Pulling muscles from the shell and pulling muscles. What do you mean turn down?
Who's Michelle?
Pulling muscles from Michelle. I can't hear it in my ear. Good. That was good.
Andy and Squeeze, ladies and gentlemen. Andy in Squeeze.
Andy, Jules Holland, and Squeeze. Jules Holland was in Squeeze. Yes.
Yes, he was.
I believe. Yes, thank you. Thank you. On behalf of him.
I met him at the Royal Albert Hall.
Wow. The concert for George?
The night before the concert for George.
Were you on a 4-day pass?
Kind of.
Was Allison working the thing?
No.
Oh, you were working the thing.
Neither
one of you were working the thing.
Neither of us were working.
You sound like you were there for 30, 40 hours and you were on film,
We were there 2 nights in a row. The first night we had a private box with Don French and Lenny Henry of French and Saunders. And
oh, wow.
They were the ones who got us our tickets from Olivia Harrison for the concert for George.
Oh,
but the night before, there was this big Jules Holland thing. So we went there with them for that.
Was that fun?
Went backstage afterwards. That was fun.
Oh, so good.
And then the next night was the concert for George, where we had those ridiculous, crazy, unwarranted tickets.
Seats.
Yes.
That's great. I never had an experience like you've had.
No, it's good to be me.
It really is. Except for the back problem. Why did I say that?
Oh, no. Fuck it.
Stupid. Just mean.
The back problem is the least of it.
Hey, I'm just kidneying with you. That would be roasting you.
I'm mononephrotic.
Can you replace, if you have 2 kidneys, can't you replace one?
I don't think they'll give you one if you still have a good one going.
Oh, okay. But if something happens, they will.
Sure. Someone will come to your house in the middle of the night with a knife.
Look at me, buddy. I got you on this.
Yeah, like I want your fucking 70-year-old diabetic kidney.
Is my kidney diabetic?
I think so. Dan Marsh says, "Hey guys, what's it like to commit to someone else's creative project and then realize it's going to be bad despite your best efforts? How have you handled it in the past?" He's sitting right here. Shh.
I've been involved with a lot of projects. I've been involved in a lot of projects where I wish I wasn't involved with it.
Historically, I get a savior complex, and I try really hard to save it. To really give tons of input in which to do it, and it can go either way. Sometimes there's been a couple times where I've saved it.
Wow.
And
cool.
there's been a couple times where I've alienated the shit out of people and stepped back. So
that's interesting because I don't see you as ever alienating people.
Well,
once you get into it,
I become. I think, if I'm working against the person in charge because I feel like they're misdirected,
right,
or misguided rather in their intent, there's a certain point where I just become an irritant then. If you don't buy what I'm saying, then I'm working against you essentially. So
right.
It's not like it's never been,
your goal.
It's never my goal, but it's it's never been as dramatic as yelling showdowns or anything. But you can feel the energy,
right?
Where people start to become deaf to my, and that's fine. That's fine, But I feel, I guess I'm not a great team player. To be honest, I'm a good team leader, but I'm not a great team player.
Well, did that leave you? I should be in charge, and if I'm not,
I don't. It's not like I should be in charge, but if
when something's bad,
but if what I'm selling is rejected out of hand, kind of,
Yes.
I don't, because I don't want to hang people out to dry. I don't want to give specific examples, but
right.
There was a show that I was working on a few years ago where the guy in charge really wanted to sort of take it in a direction that they didn't have the resources to take it really.
Right.
If they would have taken it one direction, they could have done something probably pretty good.
Yes.
But if you go this other direction, you don't.
You're a space film. We're going to be a space movie.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
It's that sort of thing where it's like,
yeah,
you just don't have the time or resources in order to do what you're talking about well. So it's sort of bound to fail because not from a lack of talent, but just from a lack of the production,
But are you has there been times when you've been the only one, against everybody, or is there a couple of people that you're like, these people?
Yeah, no, it's often, I think, in that case, I think there were people who were behind what I was saying quite a bit.
Right.
But that wasn't powerful enough to overcome.
Yes. Yeah.
What was where it was headed. So, and there's been a couple times where I've been there one day and went, oh, this is going to be toxic. I better leave. And I've just.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That you're going to kill yourself.
Well, it's, I have this I really believe if I know something's going to be a disaster and I stay through it, it's my fault,
You mean the state of the, are you talking about the state of the industries?
No.
Even when you're poorly paid, you won't stay?
But, yeah, so it's a weird feeling when you're doomed to fail, kind of, and you know it.
Yeah.
Madkowski says, I've been unemployed since August, thanks to Trump. Should I state on my resume that I'm not in the Epstein files? I think it might give me a unique edge these days.
It would give this person is a person who could be a civil servant. There's only a range of jobs that could have been lost because, and it's not just jobs where you go, oh, well, maybe there were extra people. No, cancer jobs. We are almost curing. We're on the verge of a new vaccine. Cancel that.
Right.
I don't even know how we're even functioning, how I can get any kind of medication. I guess I'll go with Trump RX.
Did you see RFK's fun new quote yesterday?
What was that?
I'm not afraid of a germ. I used to snort coke off a toilet seat.
He's such a fucking... And Cheryl Hines went on Joe Rogan and is, I guess, trying to defend herself. I mean, first of all, I hate Joe Rogan. I'll never like Joe Rogan. But please don't tell me that Joe Rogan is like center middle. He's always been a Trump guy. He remains a Trump guy. He's a MAGA guy. So, will it pass the Joe Rogan test? Will it pass the test of somebody who's brainless and is a hack comic? Maybe. But so she's on there, and they're both bemoaning that people are angry at her. They're angry at her. Oh, this is ridiculous. And he uses the same argument that Bill Maher. And Rogan's going, look, Bill Maher's on the left, and blah, 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 and just using the same arguments. How can you alienate the wife of somebody? How can you alienate? I mean, it's ridiculous. Who would argue that we need to be nice to Cheryl Hines? It's Joe Rogan, because he's a MAGA.
Right.
He's a MAGA. So boring MAGA, too. I know you love to listen to him because he's got a guy who did mushrooms and then shot up a house. He shot up a house.
Dan Marsh wants to know who would be the worst comedian to go on a long tour with. Not necessarily because their comedy is bad, but everything else. Again, he's right here.
Not besides me. Besides me. Louis C.K. would be probably the
That would
worst.
probably be the bad, yeah. That would present lots of uncomfortable moments for everybody, I think.
I think I wouldn't like to go on tour with Howie Mandel. That would get to me.
You proved that years ago. That you wouldn't do it for $50 a night.
It's just amazing. I thought that was a joke. It's not a joke. I'm not embellishing.
Yeah.
Fly on Howie's private plane, $50 a show. Oh.
But you get a $300 per diem.
That's the thing that pushed me. Also, the idea of being in a private plane with Howie. He's going to be nervous, right? Doesn't he hate to fly? Ugh.
Lord help you if you sneeze.
Right in his face. Why'd you do that? Because you're paying me $50 a night. Pay me more and I won't infect you.
Zero Sombrero says, how do you like this joke? When the conspiratorial Indian waiter asked if our table would be needing more bread, I told him, Q anon.
Oh, that is... Why is the guy Indian?
Because it's a naan. The joke is about naan bread.
Oh, well, I don't see how it's spelled here. Jesus Christ, give me a break. Try and give me a naan.
So for Andy, it's a non-starter.
That's right. And don't forget, I'm a GEEEEENIOOOOS. Capital G.
John Dunbar says the DJ Andy was thinking of last week was Allison Steele, the Nightbird.
That's right. Allison Steele, the Nightbird. She used to be on... What was she on, though? K-Rock?
I don't know.
Maybe she was on K-Rock. You used to love The Quiet Storm. That's what you told me.
Sure.
So we're listening to is it The Quiet Storm or is it The Storm?
I was just talking about my emotional state.
And then you were a big fan of The Schmanker. Ding, dang, daggy, daggy, daggy. The one that David Allen, I can never remember his name. Kingfish. Come on, he was popular. Not Jed the Fish. He was like Jing, Jang, Jiggy. Jingle Bottoms.
The Grease Man.
The Grease Man.
Halpin Fraser says, Josh, we all know you're James Mason, but can you impersonate Orson Welles' wine commercials?
Of course he can.
As Paul Masson said nearly a century ago, we will sell no wine until it's time. Not really. That's not very Orson Welles.
But you know what? You haven't had a chance to work with it.
I haven't worked on Orson. But part of the thing of Orson is that there aren't rough edges to his voice. There's not a thing, there's not. It's just the timbre of his voice.
Right. He speaks elegantly.
Yes.
In a certain way.
And he doesn't have, he was born in Wisconsin. So there's still, there's a Midwest genericness to it.
In July.
Tell me one place where you would say in July and I'll go down on you.
I love
BD West wants to know, Josh, how come you never read the brilliant questions that Andy submits to the podcast? I.e., what's the deal with sparklers? Andy, why haven't you submitted a question this week? They're my favorite.
Oh, I'll tell you why I don't, because I now I will. I thought I was getting in the way, but now I'm going to.
No, you were right.
No, you're right. It's a good thing to do. It gets people's juices going.
It gets one person's juices going, and I guess
Me.
that's worth it. Mike Parrish.
What's the show about? It's about me, not you.
Sure.
Me.
That's why they call it Andy Spiral.
Thought Spiral. THAUT. AUGHT. Sorry.
Mike Parrish. Please give Mike Parrish his space. Yesterday, my car's engine was low on oil, so I added some, then shut the hood, forgetting to screw the cap back on. Later on, a noxious odor blew from my vents, so I opened the hood and found that oil had sprayed everywhere. It was a disaster. What's the most absent-minded mistake you've made with a vehicle?
The classic one, which I've done 7 to 10 times without mishap, is I drive off with the coffee on top of the car.
Yeah.
It's happened. If it's happened once, it's happened 6 times, and people are pointing.
Yeah.
It's just, and I don't think there's been. I think I retrieved it every single time, but it's just the platinum version of being absent-minded.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'll put the. In fact, when I have coffee to go somewhere, I almost always leave it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's so wrong.
Coffee is so ephemeral.
3 cups of coffee a day will prevent dementia. They were telling me, stop with the coffee, stop with the coffee. Now they say 3 cups a day will, not decaf, 3 cups a day will and that means I'm not going to get dementia till I'm 300. Thank you, and good night.
You just said that.
Thank you and good night? I didn't just say that.
The one that comes to mind is I don't know if I left my car in neutral or drive, but I literally got out of my car at a gas station, and I wasn't actually getting gas. I was running in, I think, to get cigarettes at the time. So it was a while ago, obviously.
That's ironic.
And it rolled straight into the street. Like it somehow didn't hit anything in the parking lot. It rolled into the street, and someone ran out and got to it and stopped it.
Oh, they jumped into the car?
Yeah. And like nothing got hurt, nothing got, but it was like miraculous that nothing got hurt or nothing got hit.
Did you feel embarrassed or?
Totally, absolutely.
So that wouldn't just be me.
No, it was absolutely horrifying that I would do something so fucked up.
And it's not a standard shift either.
No, it's an automatic. So
a standard shift wouldn't be able to do that.
I mean, it must have been in neutral somehow.
Oh, okay.
Because if because it would have lurched forward as I got out otherwise.
Yes. And in those days, they didn't say, you can't go now. Like, if I turned it up.
I don't know exactly. I honestly am a little foggy now on what actually happened, but obviously I was a little foggy while doing it too. So. And
officer, excuse me, officer, I would like to say I was going in to buy cigarettes. I rest my case.
It was crazy stupid. Scone Zoner says, long-time questioner, first-time listener. Are there any obscure cameo appearances you two have? Example, Andy being in the crowd of a Mr. Show episode? Love the show. Cheers.
I was in the back. Thank you. I was in the. I think that is my nom de plume. That can't be right. No. That is my raison d'etre. That can't be it. I was in the studio audience of Mr. Show. I think that's first of all, it's a hip show, and sure. I'm there.
Sure.
So I'm there. People think I'm hip.
You look like you're on board with the whole.
I'm on board. I wasn't used in the show, but I'm friends with the people, and you can tell that in my eyes.
Yes. As much as when you were doing your doubled over laughter on the Raymond set a couple months ago.
So terrible. What a terrible, terrible thing. That I will never live down.
I'm glad I caught it for you.
Yeah. And especially, you caught it funny when I thought that was all that was there.
That was
I had no idea.
That
was a good thing for you.
My best weird cameo was probably as the bass player in the Teacher band with Justin Timberlake and Bad Teacher.
Oh, that's pretty good. Was he nice to you?
He was very nice to me. Yeah.
People like him are very nice sometimes.
He was surprisingly pleasant, both for rehearsals and shooting.
Yeah, but the other part of it is he's a handsome guy. Why shouldn't he be in a bad mood?
True enough. I
don't really know his music really.
But I was literally like singing background vocals with him on a mic.
Yes. Wow, that's great.
That was fun. That part didn't actually make the movie, but that we did and rehearsed. So.
Oh God, please! What kind of a business is this? I like my. What kind of a personality? It's like manic. Is it manic, or is it manic depressive?
I think it's actually manic. TV's Mike Degnan says, "Hi guys, I was excited to see the news of Frank and Trace being part of the Riff Tracks MST shows. Any chance they could be guests on an episode of TS? Getting to hear you all commiserate would be a real bright spot this year. Also, if you could revive a series you worked on, what would it be? Thanks." Well, it sure as fuck wouldn't be MST 3K again.
I'll tell you what it would be.
What would it be?
Kids Court.
Kids
every
Court.
day.
I think it's
Kids Court.
For sure.
I think that's a winner. Why can't Stephen Elton Yates invest in it? Why can't we get some investors into that? That would be a hit. I guess nothing could be a hit now, right? We're going to offer you 5 years as the puppet, Josh, but you have to bring your own enclosure.
A Dana Schwartz production.
By the way, Dana, I really appreciate you giving me that Apple Watch, but I realized I don't want an Apple. I mean, I know we never used it, but I don't want an I don't want the world on my wrist. Do you have an Apple Watch?
You keep it on your back.
His delivery there, I wish you could have seen. It was like it kind of like was you were moving, shaking forward with it.
Yeah. Well, I knew there was a hard K waiting for me. Tripahara wants to know, what is the deal with some comics worshiping Johnny Carson? He ripped off Jonathan Winters, Gleason, and Tom Smothers, and he wasn't witty, and he was way too nervous. Don't get it.
Who's this? Is this Tweet?
This is Tripahara, yes.
Oh, I have to. If it was Tripahara, I could understand. No. It's a generational thing. I think you were probably too young to appreciate Johnny Carson. But I loved Letterman more, but I think he was pretty great. I don't know. Maybe it's like just a in memories thing.
Well, the question is, what is about comics worshiping Johnny Carson? And I mean, maybe it is a generational thing, but I think Tweet's right around my age at least. But for most of his reign of 30 years, everything in stand-up comedy was directed at his show.
Right. Like Dana Carvey.
Well, I just mean everything that any comedian was doing, that was the goal, was getting on Carson. With the promise of if you nail it, your career is made, essentially. That obviously wasn't entirely true or, universally true.
Even when David Brenner said it, I don't believe it was true.
But it was, but in a 3-network world, an appearance on Carson meant that 30 million people saw you or some shit,
Yes.
Unlike now with like a Fallon appearance means 1.3 million people see you, But it really was a big cultural blip on the radar for people to get on that show. And the other thing was that he was the king of show business in a way. He was totally bulletproof. He got to choose whenever the fuck he wanted to work. He made shit tons of money, and he did it all basically on his terms for the last 20 years of his run, So there was a lot to admire on that level too.
He's a great. He happens to be a great listener too.
He was just really good at the
He was
job,
great
and
with
I disagree that he wasn't witty. He was in fact quite witty.
He was witty.
You know, his sketch stuff. Yes, he ripped off.
Sketch stuff's bad.
It's terrible.
But Jonathan Winters knew he took. I mean, I don't know if Jonathan Winters was angry about
of course, Jonathan Winters knew. Yes, and,
Yeah.
and of course
Didn't care,
You
probably.
know, and the Gleason thing was more Gleason catchphrases. He wasn't really doing Gleason. You know,
Oh.
that's you know. But I mean, I guess you know his the late night tea time movie guy was sort of
Terrible. It's just
an
terrible.
extension of his Gleason impression, but Art Fern.
Karnak, I
Fern,
think, is a
maybe.
truly good. Art Ver. Yeah, when it comes to the fork in the road, the sauce and cut up. Is that it?
Yeah.
But I think Karnak actually was a brilliant because it was hacked. It was kind of
Well, it was
klutzy.
it was yeah. I mean, it was a joke structure. You know?
Yeah,
and it was a
where-
joke structure that Steve Allen had done actually with the Answer Man, but
Don't ever credit Steve Allen with anything, please.
he's
You know how I
too
feel.
busy doing it himself.
Even when he's dead, he glad hands himself.
So I mean, so I agree that like standing on his own, Johnny Carson wasn't a paragon of comedy, but what he represented for comedy was super important at the time.
Right, I agree with you. And also, but also it's hard to separate everything from what happened afterwards, from the fight over late night and all the things. But
It's
if
not
you
hard for
remember
me because he had nothing to do with that. You know?
No, but I'm just saying the spotlight on late night, the spotlight on it is going to affect, like when he was the king of showbiz. Eventually, that's all going to. People are going to get tired of that, and it's going to be a lot of arguments about that. But I don't know. I was going to say I'm an idiot. I'm a bad person too.
I mean, you can't drop Johnny Carson into the modern landscape and have it work, you know. But at the time,
But you could drop Letterman in there. I think.
I think so too. I mean,
And also, you can't you can't cut off the things that were great. I mean, Ed McMahon.
but
was
I don't
great
think. I mean,
with
you
him.
couldn't drop in Letterman now. You know, he's just too fucking old now to be
that's
be relevant. But you know,
Yeah.
But if you put Late Night with David Letterman on TV, I think there would still be an excitement about it. They would be mocking different things at this point, but.
And they're different shows. I mean, they're different shows now. I happen to really like Seth Meyers, and it's a different show. It's not. He's not even pretending really to do a classic talk show, you know. But there's, you know, and I love what Kimmel's doing because of the politics and stuff. I don't, you know, when Kimmel does the actual bits on his show, I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah.
But he seems to have changed in terms of the kind of person he is.
No, I mean
along with the politics.
He's as good an example of moral courage as we have going right now, I would say.
Except Jon Stewart, am I right?
Huh?
And, you know, by the way, I did not. I haven't blocked. I can't even find Zeke Fosse or Delicious Mick. I can't find them. So how can I unblock? There's a guy named Zeke Fosse who is not the Zeke Fosse. So I don't understand. Maybe you'll have to send me the actual address of these people.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Oh, but they get to me. That's why.
Oh, they're both here today. Let's see.
Oh, good.
Delicious Mix says, Dear Uncle Josh, from now on you can please just do the yoga pants accent. When you don't, I can really hear your disdain for me. Mate.
Is he Australian?
If I remember correctly, your missus is from England, and has she colonized your brain with any British comedy? The likes of the Mighty Boosh, the IT Crowd, or Black Boots, etc.? Something about British TV just hits different. Andy, look into berberine and consider unblocking me. Don't do it, just consider it. This is your vile little goy toy from way down under saying, I'm still here for the cotton candy grapes. I kind of lost it.
You did pretty good. You did pretty good until the end. I don't know, why am I grading?
Allison came here when she was 8, so she didn't retain any real Britishy proclivities.
She doesn't do a Madonna.
No. But I mean, I had my own. I'm not that into. I liked the IT Crowd more than a lot of stuff. But you know, I certainly came up drenched in Monty Python and
Yeah.
and those things. But it didn't come from her.
And it won't ever come. Well,
Allison never wasn't a big, while she has a great sense of humor, she's not like a comedy nerd at all.
Yes. Are you saying because she likes your act that you think she has?
I can't even attest that she likes my act.
My wife would say, keep that away from me, she'd say.
My wife has only seen my act live less than 10 times in 30 years, I would say.
Yeah, but she's seen Mystery Science Theater and all those things.
No,
right?
I don't even know if she's ever seen.
Does she know that you're in the business?
She saw some of the Cinematic Titanics, and she came to a couple of those shows.
Okay.
But my wife does not have a keen interest in my career, really.
And I think that works.
It works fine for me.
Yeah. My wife has a keen interest in my career, producing money at some point.
But yeah, no, she's not. Although she claims that one of the reasons she fell in love with me was reading my stuff at Kinnear, because all of my stuff would come across her desk for Greg, so she'd read it.
Oh, that's such a great love story. I love it. And also, I love it as a story. Love story.
Tweed Smut says, I'm in Florida for work this week, and man, oh man, is it horrible. Any crazy Florida stories? I'd imagine doing stand-up here would be especially brutal.
I hated it.
I haven't done stand-up in Florida since the late 80s or early 90s, perhaps. So
yeah,
at that point, it was just sort of another uncomfortable Southern gig for me, because it was more, I didn't do like Miami. I did like might have been, I can't remember where it was. It was either Jacksonville or, where's the school?
The school?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, yeah. Oh, I played Tallahassee once. It was better than playing a regular Florida gig.
I think I did Tallahassee.
Coconut Teasers or Coconut Grove, right? That's what that place is called.
I think Coconut Teasers was a
place.
Strip club.
And Coconut Grove could be the name of the place.
I think it was just Coconuts.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the club.
The name of the club was, I think, Coconuts down there.
Right. Boy, I think I just blocked out a whole part of my life that I really don't remember.
Quick, drink more coffee. Daisy Petunia says, what's your favorite Robbie Benson project? I'm partial to One-on-One and Death Be Not Proud. I'm going to have to, it was probably one of the sitcoms he directed in the late 80s, early 90s. But
what was the famous movie?
The Chosen wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. What was his famous thing that he wrote? The movie. What's the movie? Plus One?
One-on-One was kind of his most famous
It's pretty good, right?
I guess for, a geeky little guy in a basketball movie.
You can do anything with special effects these days.
True enough.
You could show me shooting and then cut away and then it goes through.
A dog playing basketball? There's nothing in the rules against it. Zeke Fossey says, so I'm watching Hogan's Heroes on MeTV, and there's a promo for the Raymond Show, and lo and behold, there's our guy Andy wearing a shirt like a company softball team. I laughed in recognition. MeTV often has legends like Carol Burnett, etc., doing programs for MeTV, doing promos for MeTV.
Right.
Maybe Andy and Svengoolie could do a crossover on Thought Spiral. Thoughts?
Thanks.
Prayers? A third thing?
You got it, Zeke. It sounds good.
Do you think we should put a third thing on your gravestone?
I would love it.
Beloved comedian, loving husband, and a third thing.
And a third thing. Yeah. That would be great.
All right, I'll try.
And a third thing.
I'll try to make that
And I
happen.
would like to I would like to prank die and see how it goes over.
Sure.
That's hard to prank die and then wait to the funeral.
Tom Sawyer pulled it off, but not you.
Tom Sawyer, the club owner?
No.
In the plot of Tom Sawyer?
Yes.
I've never read that. Was it good? Is he good? Is he the one that gets the people to paint the fence?
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Why do you know
him,
more?
Him and Mr. Miyagi.
I love that movie. I'll love it. If I saw it tomorrow, I'd love it.
Bruce
Wax on, wax off.
Bruce Colton says, Andy, might you and Josh have future plans for a weekend of shows at Acme? Yeah, I'll probably go this year. I don't know if we could maybe go together.
Let me speak to my wife. My wife will decide everything.
All right.
I can't make a decision without my wife.
Perfectly acceptable.
No, don't even bring it up again.
As I stated, my wife couldn't give a shit. So, the Rev.
My wife. Sorry, go ahead.
The Rev.
Over.
The Rev K says, "Hey Josh, what was your favorite movie to riff in any of the projects you've been involved in? Do you ever watch any of these movies again? I want a second Tweety B. You are heard and so appreciated. Heart to you and Andy." My favorite, I think it might, I mean, I can't remember all of them, but I remember, the movie that we called East Meets Watts. I believe the real title was Dynamite Brothers, but it was like a blaxploitation kung fu movie. And that was fun just because it took it out of the realm of monster horror movie, sci-fi movies, and put it firmly in 1970s San Francisco, and LA. So there was like a much more fun palette kind of shit to riff on than a lot of movies where it's kind of taking place in a fantasy land. And it was also like mostly location shooting as opposed to a bad indoor studio, and so it was fun.
Could you please never say your palette or your color? I mean, that's like, is that a metaphor you want to go with? I felt that it was a way for me to be colorful. Okay, that wasn't a good slam. I'll have to get Pam Bondi's burn book.
Yeah. Take me down.
You didn't ask Merrick Garland if you should take you down. The Dow, she said $50,000. They cut her off.
Yeah.
She said the Dow is over $50,000. What are you laughing at?
Yeah. I enjoyed that. Her Al Pacino-like stoicism.
Yeah. The way she would look when the questions were being asked. I love the way she ignored the victims. That's pretty brave.
Yeah. Brazen.
Fuck you,
Brazen is the word.
Fuck you, victims. They gave him a 1-800-FBI. They actually gave out, if you have something, call 1-800-FBI. That's what she said, Pam Bondi, to tell the victims. All right, sorry for cutting you off. Now get back to it and let's do this.
Here's our last one, and this is from last week. It's Perush from last week says, I found a Larry and Joan Kindler Antiques classified ad on eBay. Might interest Andy. And then there's a link to it.
Oh, that'd be great. I would love to see that. Yeah, that's my parents were antique dealers.
Why
that's
do you
all I had to that.
Why did you have to say it all funny like that?
Antique dealers.
Like they showed up in a tiny car.
Hello.
Well,
if you want,
no, please promo.
I'll let you do it.
No.
If you want to give to the show, you can do so. You can buy us a cup of matcha. And buy a cup of matcha. See, you make a joke about it,
right,
and then it makes more
that way
traffic.
people don't know where to actually go.
Oh no,
that's
funny.
good.
It's
That's
funny.
really good. I like how you do that. Man, I'm tired of you.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I'm a GEEEEENIOOOOS, capital G.